Alright, good morning guys, it's Daze with Jordan the Lion. That what you see over my shoulder is my old band kick drum head. Hale had those made when he was in our band, and if you've ever seen me in here, I know I've done a few videos from inside my shower, especially when it's an early morning day. And I realized I've never told you guys what that is. That's a kick drum head. Yeah, no biggie. Alright, it's an early one. It's 5:30 a.m. I heard Jaw tapping around about an hour ago, so I had to wake up at 4:30, take him outside to go to the bathroom, bring him back in, and then he curled up like a big baby, and here I am, getting a shower, getting ready for work. This is going to be kind of a fun day because what I'm doing is, well, I'm working on Santa Monica Pier, Pacific Pier, and that's right where the end of Route 66 is. And there's also like a kind of a full, I wouldn't say full-blown, but somewhat of an amusement park on the pier, and we're going to be doing some work out there. So if I can film anything, you're going to see it, but I'm going to get my shower. So Daze with Jordan the Lion begins right now. Ah, it's a beautiful morning. It's only 6:15. Man, what a beautiful morning. Perfect. There's your buddy. Your old pal Jaw. He's still not feeling tip-top, but since I got to go to work early, this is his second trip out, and we're hoping for the best. Jaw, do you want to say hi? Jawbird, over here. To your friends over here. I know, he's looking for another puppy. See what I did, guys? Alright, here we are, the Pacific Coast Highway, PCH. The Coastal Tour of California, and that's the gigantic barrier wall, and I am now at work. I'm going to show you guys the beach before we get started. Right over there is the Pacific Pier. You can see the Ferris wheel and everything, and the roller coaster. That's where I'm going to be working today. Oh, got some seagulls flying in. Nice. Not a bad way to spend the workday, huh guys? You do not often see this beach this empty. I'm gonna tell you. This is one of the most popular beaches because this is Santa Monica Beach. And if you see that little trail behind me that I'm standing on, doesn't that make you think of Three's Company? You can just see Jack Tripper seeing that woman jogging by and crashing the bicycle into the sand right over here. Classic. I wonder if Oatman Rock Shop has anything to do with Oatman, Arizona. This little dog has like training wheels on the back of his legs, and he just wandered away from his owner and walked right into this Pier Burger. Cute little guy.
Is mine for the telling and yours for the hearing. Come, let Zoltar tell you more.
Okay, Zoltar. They have these little plaques everywhere, kind of describing what each thing is. I'm sure if I look hard enough, I'll probably find one of them that tells me about the bumper cars that now I'm obsessed with. They may have even been inside the arcade, who knows? Look at this, they have like a little flying trapeze school out here. Here's a better view of the trapeze I was telling you about. Right here, right on the beach, right on the pier. I was just getting a massive sun glare before. I I'm not exactly sure where it was on the pier, but they used to have a some bumper cars here, and those are the bumper cars from Three's Company intro, as well as the merry-go-round up front was the merry-go-round, and I'll show you when we leave. One of my all-time favorite things ever, the funnel cake. Here's a little arcade playland area. Check out the octopus up here. Right over here is the fishing wharf, as well as this is where Route 66 ends, right where this pier started. And I'm gonna catch a ton of sun here, but I'm gonna try and show you guys the roller coaster a little bit. And the Ferris wheel. And you know what's cool about this Ferris wheel? This is the first ever solar powered Ferris wheel. Pacific Park Ferris wheel. I believe this pier, this whole like attraction and everything has been here since like the 20s. I want to say like 1923. And they filmed a lot of stuff on this pier actually. They filmed part of Ruthless People, one of the scenes from that with Judge Reinhold. Like I said, the Three's Company stuff. One of the scenes with Paul Newman from The Sting was done here. Guys, there's really no rhyme or reason to this vlog, just that I happen to be out here and I thought it'd be a great way to show some scenery. Not much historical info here. When I first moved out here, you guys can kind of see where the ramp is up there. That comes from the main street right up there. And an elderly gentleman about, I would say 15 years ago, drove right past that where it says you're not supposed to drive past, and came barreling down through and hit a bunch of people. Killed them. Then when he went on trial, you know what he said? He said, well, they shouldn't have been standing there. And then he also said, no, they saw me coming. They should have got out of the way. He got acquitted, if you can believe that. These like shrubbery dolphins. There's the arcade. You see that sign? This is the road the guy came barreling down that I was telling you about. You're allowed to come down here, but then you can only turn here to park. And he kept going. Now this is Rusty's Surf Ranch. This is like one of the oldest surf bars in Los Angeles. Well, Santa Monica, of course. And here's the famous merry-go-round. It has very peculiar hours of operation. I'm not sure what they are. The Hippodrome, the Carousel building. It's built in 1910. No, 1916. So this is probably the oldest thing here. Let's take a look. And I feel like, doesn't this look like where the, it looks like the same type of building where they would have had the bumper cars. But this has probably been here much longer than that, so I don't know. Built in 1908 and 1916 in phases. I'm sorry guys, I just can't figure out where that old bumper car station would have been. I know it was out here, but I just can't seem to find where it was. Sorry about that. They don't have it anymore, that's for sure. Now it's a little bit more swimming. We got more people out here now. The sun's come out even more. Look at the waves, baby. Look at the waves. Don't you wish you were here? And you know what I did forget to mention, guys? The reason they have this Bubba Gump down here and why they had those shoes and the little display is because part of Forrest Gump was shot on this pier. Alright, I am done for the day. And now this is the pier more like what I know. I'm glad that I was able to get a little bit of the empty pier in, but now you get to see what's going on when it's popping for the day. And I did get lucky. They were gonna send a handful of people for another like 5 hours worth of work, and they let me go, which is good. And this is what I was talking about, guys, earlier when I said I came by the Forrest Gump bench with the chocolate and stuff. There it is. Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Can't believe they haven't made him get rid of his tattoo yet in this day and age. I'm home and look who I gotta see. Look who was waiting on me. Look who's getting ready to attack. Ah! Did you miss me? Did you miss me, you little monkey? You did, didn't you? Do you want to fight? You want to wrestle? Give me that hand. Give me that hand. I'm gonna take the hand. Give me the hand. Ah! I missed you, Joster. You feeling any better, buddy? I'm looking at your tail. Look at that tail. Look at that tail going crazy. You guys see this blanket on the ground? I always put this blanket down when I go to do push-ups. But he thinks when I'm down in the position to do push-ups that that's our fight position. So now whenever I want to fight with him or I want to wrestle with him, I throw this blanket out and that becomes our wrestling mat. That becomes Fight Club. Ja, you ready for Fight Club? Well, Lionhearts, how did you guys enjoy Santa Monica Pier and the Pacific Park? Now, you pretty much saw everything other than when you first go over that kind of like hilly street thing that I was telling you about where the old man went psycho and was barreling into people. Right before you go into that, arched across it, they have like a Santa Monica Pier sign, but you pretty much saw the same signs down there on the pier. So I wasn't able to show you that. And then I didn't walk down to where all the fishermen fish down at the end of the harbor because we didn't go down there. And I didn't show you the amusement park rides, which were kind of like back where the roller coaster was. They basically just had like a scrambler and, you know, kind of kids rides. Stuff that you would see at Disneyland, the Viking ship that swings back and forth real crazy, and just basically your basic amusement park rides. We were filming there, so I couldn't show you anything over there. But I hope you guys enjoyed our tour anyway. You want to know what I'm looking at right now? If anybody would like to become a Patreon, they do the charges, I guess what would be today on the 1st. And they allow me to send out the rewards after that. So if you want to get a reward or if you want to help donate to the vlogging expedition and the future of what the vlogs hold for us all, feel free to. It's patreon.com/JordanTheLion. But just keep watching. Sally Latham said I should get a boosted board like Casey Neistat. And she's totally right. I would totally love to doink around on something like that. What's up, Tony? Alright, it's Taco Tuesday over at Mama Chella, so I'm gonna go over and get some dollar tacos. I love that. Oh yeah. Oh man, it's so good. Alright, Lionhearts, I thought of something today and I posted it on the Facebook group site just to see if there was any interest. I didn't want to presume that anybody would want or would have any interest in what I proposed to do. But I'll run it past you guys as well. I started up an eBay account today. If you want to add me or whatever, list me as a favorite or whatever, it's Jordan the Lion. That's it. And what I think I'm going to do with it is, and what I said on Facebook is, I have a lot of cool mementos around my apartment that I've just had for so long, and I really just don't want to throw them away, but I don't want to get rid of them. But I thought maybe because I can't afford to do buttons or like mass merchandise for Daze with Jordan the Lion, if you guys would like stuff like that. But what I thought might be cool, and it's something that I would buy, is I'm going to put together like a box, and I'm going to post it on eBay, and it'll be like between 5 and 10 different oddities from my apartment. It won't be junk or anything. It'll be like cool things that have a story. Like one-of-a-kind things. Like I said on there, you might get one of, like I'll probably put in there one of Jaws' old jackets that he's outgrown with his name tag on it. Autographs made out to me by famous people, and I'll tell you the story about it. Original pictures of me with people. Probably a pair of sunglasses. I'm thinking in the first box I'm going to give away my road pair, the blue pair. Just give those away. I have something else. I'll just make my new road pair. Just something unique. I just felt like, you know, as a fan of interesting people and vloggers myself, I'm just like, if somebody did that, well, I'll tell you what actually made me think of it. One of my favorite punk bands, the Vandals, has a drummer named Josh Freese, and Josh Freese plays like drums in every band. He's like the best drummer you can hire. And one of the cool things that Josh Freese does for his fans is if you go on his website, for different dollar amounts, you can buy an experience with him. Like, say for like $100, he'll take you to what's the Chinese place that he likes, and you guys can go eat Chinese food. For a certain amount of money, he'll take you to a baseball game, and like he just creates these weird experiences that are one-of-a-kind things. So I was thinking, maybe I'll put together like a box, and I don't want to like price it because I don't know what it would be. I'll just put it on eBay and let it go for whatever anybody wants it. And I'm going to try and put a little bit of everything. As I was trying to get my vouchers to join the union for SAG, I was doing a lot of background work, and I have kind of oddities from that, like props and stuff, or signed props that I got from actors on set. And I'll put stuff like that in. So if anybody's interested, I'm thinking of putting one of those together in the next couple of days, and I'll post it on my eBay account. It's brand new. It's Jordan the Lion. And if you guys would like to support the vlog, that's probably a way you can do it too. Or if you just want to own some weird thing that I've had that has a story, or something that was made out to me, or something that I loved, I just want to pass some stuff along, and I thought this might be a cool way to make you guys happy. And one of the things that I'm going to include in the first box is something I completely forgot that I did. I did this weird thing about 10 years ago where I don't know why I did it, but I had business cards made inviting people to my funeral. And I just said like, well, you know how like when you die, you always wonder like, I wonder if these people will show up or if they'll know that I wanted them to come to my funeral. So I just decided I was going to have a bunch of business cards made, and as I met people that I wanted to go to my funeral, I would just give them this card so that they would know for sure that they're invited to my funeral. And I'll show you that card right now, and I'll include that in the first eBay box as well. I don't recall exactly how many I made. It was either 500 or 1,000, but I've only given away like probably 25 of them. So this might be one of those funny things that you want. So anyway, there you go, guys. Just thinking in, you know, interesting things to do to keep people that watch this vlog happy. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. From Hollywood, California, it's your old pal, Jordan the Lion, saying, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.